Hello everyone, Simbinaa here. Thank you so much for dropping by my channel. Today I'm going to share with you a base game build that I did a little while ago. I know people like to build with the base game. It's the easiest thing to do, and I think it's very fun. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. I started here with a rectangle that I built the rest of my house around, not a square. Squares are bad for roofing. I don't think any of the roofs look good on squares. I also added a chimney. Chimneys are good to add dimension, and I think they look good. I just put chimneys in like everything, even if I don't have a fireplace. I also added floor pieces here because like on top of the places where there are going to be roofs, just in case I need trim, and I did end up needing trim for this house. I ended up making, you'll see I have like a wraparound roof that I'm going to do in a little bit over that wraparound like porch area. I ended up making that roof piece a little shorter in the finished build that I don't actually end up showing here. I stopped my recording and then I changed the roof a little bit. But I ended up making that roof piece a little bit shorter. You're going to see me here touching up the chimney a little bit, adding a chimney piece so that in-game it's functional. It like looks really nice, especially in the winter when it's got like smoke and things. And I've got brick on that. I really like the look of brick. I'm going to use that same brick on the first part, on the like base floor of the house. I'm going to add a roof trim to the top, or the split like floor trim to the top of those roof pieces, and put paneling instead on the roof pieces of the first floor too, just to match with the second floor. I like the split look of the paneling and the brick. And then I added columns to all the sides of the house and to the places where the roof needs some support. I think that adds a nice little touch. I'm going to open up the floor plan here so I can, or open up the build here so I can make a floor plan. And then we're going to put some brick on the patio, the front patio, and carry on that same brick to make a little path going up to the house. I think it looks nice. It adds some, it like breaks up the space a little bit. And even if the brick on the patio doesn't match the brick on the house, I still think it looks really good. I'm going to I struggled a little bit picking windows and doors for the first floor. I carry those windows up a little bit, on the second floor, but I also choose some smaller windows because I want the windows to be like fully visible and not covered by roofs. I also, like, real life houses look kind of weird, right? The windows look kind of weird, and so I don't mind if my houses have like a little bit of a weird window setup from from the sides and back of the house, but I do like the front to look nice because, you know, that's what we see from the gallery view. And I also, you'll see I matched the railing to the fence. I think that's very important. So some of my window placement changes later also, and so I place them, and then I don't like, make sure when you place your windows, don't get attached to where they are. Sometimes you want a wall, you want a floor, your floor plan mandates that you have windows somewhere else. And I use smaller windows for the kitchen space because I want the counters to have like a nice window on top of them. The base game doesn't have very nice cabinets and counters for cheap anyway. But this is all like placement furniture. I want to make sure my floor plan works. But I'm sorry, the base game, you're not going to get a nice kitchen on a budget with the base game. This house is expensive. This placement furniture. I put just the cheapest default stuff down, but it is not cute. It's not. And I didn't try to make it cute, but it's not cute. Anyway, if you caught it, the master bedroom has a door to the patio, as well as the communal space also has a door to the patio. The communal space's door is the sliding one, and the master bedroom's is just a regular door. I wanted to make sure that both had access to the patio. I deleted a window to place that door from the master bedroom. I wasn't sure where I was going to place the master bedroom, so I didn't try to place the door first thing. Upstairs, the floor plan is, there are two bedrooms. I think there are 2 bedrooms, and then there's like a little skill building space. There's a so each of one of the rooms is for a kid and one is for a teen, and then there's of course the master. So the parents and the teen have computers, and the kid does not. But everybody has a desk. There is also a computer, like a communal computer space up in that skill building area. There you see this ends up being a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom house. The kids share a bedroom, and then there's an ensuite for the master and a guest bathroom that's just a half bath. And there's a dollhouse and an easel for painting up in that communal area. I added curtains. I think that adding curtains to your builds just kind of makes everything look finished. I really enjoy those curtains. I cut out furnishing the master bathroom in this video because it looks basically the same as all the other bathrooms. And it's got a shower and that's it. The kids' bathroom upstairs has both a tub and a shower, and then there's the half bath with just a toilet and a sink also. So you've got all the bases covered. I changed out the kitchen cabinets for these kind of clean looking nice ones. When I'm playing The Sims, I don't like a whole lot of clutter, and so I didn't place a ton of clutter. I wanted this build to be functional for playing the game the way that I like to play the game. I build the way that I like to play. I think when there's a ton of clutter, it makes everything a little stressful. I get nervous a little bit. Like, I feel like I'm always, like, my eyes are drawn to something that I'm not supposed to be, like, drawn to. I want to be clicking something and I just see something else and it's like, you know. But I picked a color scheme with these rugs and chairs. I end up changing these chairs, but there's kind of one color scheme, cool-ish tones of colors that I'm using in this build. I want everything to kind of be tied together. I end up changing those chairs in favor of I wanted to change the rug and also put a backsplash in the kitchen, and I painted the build pretty much last. But I didn't think it all looked good together, so I changed them. But there's also a color scheme to all of the bedrooms, but the color scheme in the master is yellow because I really like that bed. The bed with the sunflowers on is really cute. I made sure that all of the space was being used. So there's a little table with a piece of artwork on top, or like a fishbowl and a piece of artwork, and then a lamp and some plants, but it's not super cluttered. You know what I mean? Of course, I made sure that there's a trash can inside, a trash can outside, and a mailbox. I like to place. Oh, also there's some like generic clutter that like the those, what are they called? The shoe racks. That's what they're called. That, like, just to use up that space. Anyway, the mailbox I placed kind of on a diagonal, which isn't, it looks a little weird, but I think it's very functional not in real life, but in playing the game. Because you can see when you have mail, if you miss the notification. This kid's room is kind of colorful, but mostly green. It's got like a little toy box and a green bed and some cute rugs, some posters. I think this room is my favorite of all of them. The wallpaper ends up being cute. It looks kind of cluttered and nice, but not like in a distracting way. It's very functional. There's a mirror and the dinosaur toy, and just some cute posters. I liked those curtains, some paintings or pieces of art. And then this teens room, I ended up going kind of for a like black and red kind of color scheme, but it's also got some like a light rug and some light walls, so it's not super overwhelming like the goth house. I didn't want that goth house vibe. That's a bad vibe to have. Anyway, this teen has a frog and a backpack and just like a cork board with some posters on it. I think that's a really cute element of the game, and a laptop. The teen has a laptop. I think that's very fun. Anyway, I'm going to carry up the same lights that I used downstairs. I really like those lights. I think they're nice and kind of realistic, except for the kid. The kids got like the space lights. I really enjoy those. Furnished the kids' bathroom. Going to now paint the rooms upstairs. That teen, you'll see, has like a gray, kind of a light gray wall with a gray rug, light gray rug. And then downstairs it's pretty much just white. That kid has like the dotted walls, and I really liked this brick. This is where I changed the color scheme of the chairs, because I liked that blue backsplash, but I didn't like how it looked with the rugs and the chairs. I thought it was too much, so I went with a darker wood with a light cushion for the matching table, chairs, and bar stools. And so I could use that blue cool toned brick. So I'm going to move on to furnishing the backyard. I end up expanding that patio a little bit. And I like having a fenced in backyard. I think it's just fun and functional. Again, I match the, the railing to the fence there. I added a grill and some outdoor seating. I think that's a nice thing to have around. I also put some planter boxes in case you want to grow anything, and a skill building object for the kid. It's got a little what's it called, monkey bar set. And then made sure I had lighting, added a little bit of decoration, and then a little place to sunbathe under a chair with a little table by it, just to, you can bring drinks or whatever. I cut out a lot of this, but a lot of the, adding terrain paint, because I thought it was boring to look at, but I added terrain paint all around the house to make it look a little more realistic. And under the tree and under the what's it called? I always forget the name of the monkey bars. But then I added some debug landscaping. I think debug is one of the best things there is, just in general. I think a lot of the things in debug are a lot prettier than the ones in the game, and you don't have to worry so much about Sims, you don't have to worry about it blocking things, because the game doesn't count it as an object anyway. Your Sims pretty much walk right through it, and so it doesn't matter if it overlaps with anything. I added a seating area out front with a little candle, made sure everything had lighting again, added some terrain paint, and then some finishing touches inside the house. I made sure that all of the walls were painted properly, added a pride flag over the teen's bed, and then that's essentially the finished build. I moved a corkboard around, things, but that's the finished build. So I'll just bring you on inside, and we can take a tour of it now. All right, everybody, we're in game now. I've just got a random sim here. I want to show you this house. I built it and placed it in Newcrest on this lot. I believe it's a 30 by 20. I don't actually remember. But let's just go and take a little tour in. You can see right here I've got the sitting area and this lovely porch with this. I really enjoy placing this debug planter places. I think it's much prettier than anything we have in the game. I think it's also very realistic and pretty looking. When you walk in, first thing you see is this lovely large sitting area in case you want to entertain, have people over. This does sleep to 4 Sims. And so if you want to have friends over, there's room for them. A nice kitchen with nice appliances and a microwave. And as you can see, we've got, if I can cut down the walls, we've got this bathroom here that's just a half bath. I also the way that I like to play the game is with the walls like this, half cut. And so I'll probably be around here. And so I wanted everything to be accessible from a couple of different angles. So you don't have to move around a lot, and you aren't super distracted by, I find these columns kind of distracting, but because there aren't so many of them, it's not a big deal. And the space is kind of clean. Anyway, we're going to go and take a look at this here master bedroom. I think it is a lovely area. It's behind the stairs, which is a little bit of an issue when playing the game. But if you're looking at the backyard, it is perfectly accessible. So if you've got your camera faced this way, you can still see everything. That's a big thing that I consider when I build. And then we've got this master bathroom with a shower, as I mentioned before. In the backyard, we have just a nice, and there's a bird in my, look at this little bird just flying. Look at you. You're doing great. In the backyard, there's a grill and there's planters, the monkey bars, and everything. Upstairs, if you go upstairs, we've got these 2 kids' rooms. If you saw me place, I didn't notice earlier, but I placed a parenthood item. I placed the journals, the little journals here and here, but I ended up swapping them out for these books and for that little pencil thing. I wanted this to be base game only. I've got this cute, colorful kids' room back there with some beautiful little decorations. And then back here, I've got this teens' room. So my fireplace area isn't functional, obviously. I don't have a fireplace, so the chimney doesn't work. But you can open this or leave it closed like I did. But I've just got some stuff, some basic stuff. I went for a black and red and kind of blue, just like simple color scheme. And we've got a little pride flag there and a frog, so you can have a pet in the base game. And this sim has a computer, and there's a household computer here with a dollhouse for the kid and a painting skill building object for the adults. And of course, in the master, we've also got a computer over here, just some laptops. And that is basically the entire build. I think it's very simple and also very nice. I think it, especially, I knew I needed to move these roof pieces here down, but I forgot to do it on video. I did end up moving them down though. This is 3 roof pieces, but you could get the same look with 1 roof piece. I just, in case I had fences upstairs, I didn't want to deal with clipping, so I went ahead and prevented that. I kind of want to play in this house, I'm not going to lie to you, but I think it's very cute. I think obviously it's base game only, so anyone can play in this house if you want to. Thank you for joining me on this build. I had a great time both building this and making the video. If you did enjoy your time here, make sure you're subscribed. I will be posting more build videos. Feel free to leave me comments down below. If you've got anything you want built, feel free to leave a comment. I will probably build it. I have a great time doing this stuff, and I would love to build something that makes both me and you happy. I hope to see you again soon. I'll be posting more videos, more builds, more challenges, more fun. Follow me on Twitch. I stream Stardew Valley every single day on Twitch. If you're not following me on Twitch already, that's twitch.tv/Simbinaa with 2 A's, just like it is on my YouTube channel. Thanks for hanging out and building this cool house. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.